Good evening, baseball fans. We welcome you to Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield as we get set for the final week of the regular season in American Legion Baseball this summer. And what a game we have for you guys tonight. It is the battle for first place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. The Marshfield Blue Devils and the Plover Black Sox entering this contest tied for first place in the conference. They will play each other 3 times the next 6 days. They'll have a doubleheader over at Memorial in Plover on Saturday. They also have 3 games with their regular scheduled opponents in between. It'll be Wisconsin Rapids for Marshfield and DC Everest for Plover. Marshfield also have Wausau on Sunday and maybe a conclusion to a game that was lightninged out earlier with Stevens Point this weekend as well. As we are almost to regional time next week, these teams will go to their regionals. For Marshfield, they'll head up to Chippewa Falls along with Wausau, Eau Claire, and Chippewa Falls. Plover's going to go to Buchholz Park and Stevens Point with Wisconsin Rapids, Everest, and Stevens Point. As we get set for this one, both teams taking up their ins and outs and completing them as we get set for first pitch here on Zaleski Sports. Glad to have you joining us. My name is Mike Wendlandt. Joe Anderson, Gavin Miller, Jason Zaleski in the truck or in the trailer doing all the hard work so I can sit up here in the press box and talk baseball for the next couple of hours in what will be a massive game toward deciding who's going to be the king of the conference here in 2026. Just waiting for our umpires to head out to get our lineup cards exchange and meetings ready. So as we do that, we'll take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start with Plover. I'll just keep it right here. Leading off will be the left fielder, Braden Drossel. He's going to wear number 20. Number 15, Henry Roth, is the right fielder, hitting second. Batting third is the center fielder, number 12, the team's representative in the All-Star game, Kason Sager. Eric Ranke will do the catching, wearing number 7 and hitting the cleanup spot. Darren Grabsky is going to pick it at first base, hit 5th, and wear number 24. The DH is Adam Noskowiak. He wears number 8. He'll hit 6th. He will hit for the starting pitcher, number 11, ace Joe Shizik. Batting 7th is the shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba. Sully Schober wears number 4. He'll man the hot corner at third base and hit 8th. And Carson Simonson will be at second base, and he wears number 21, and he will be the number 9 hitter. Again, it'll be Drossel, Roth, and Sager, Ranke, Grabsky, and Noskowiak, Gruba, Schober, and Simonson for the Black Sox in their black jerseys, gray pants, white numbers and letters, the modern Sox logo on the chest, the gray fronted caps for Plover in this one. They'll be on the first base side of the field. The other side for Marshfield, and they're all whites in the navy numbers and letters, the sky blue caps. They'll line up as follows. Leading off will be the center fielder, number 3, one of their all-star representatives, Jacob Sadowska. The other all-stars, the shortstop and hitting second, number 6, Matt Konechny. Batting third and doing the pitching will be number 2, Dawson Luther. Batting cleanup and doing the catching, number 34, Mason Anderson. Batting 5th at first base, number 4, Nathan Richardson. Chase Robinson will be at third base. He wears number 8, and he'll hit 6th. Dayton Bugar is the left fielder, wearing number 32 in the 7th spot. Bryce Shoddy is the right fielder, number 9, hitting 8th, and hitting 9th will be the second baseman, number 27, Cash Osterman. Again, Sadowska, Konechny, and Luther, Anderson, Richardson, and Robinson, Bugar, Shoddy, and Osterman, the lineup for Marshfield. Dimensions here at Hackman, 320 down the lines, 385 dead center. Decently high fences. You got to hit it to get it if you want to get one out of this ballpark. Of course, we'll be spending plenty of time here in a couple of weeks' time at the state tournament. As we'll now turn things over to our public address for all of our opening announcements.
Good evening and welcome to Jack Hackman Field for tonight's Senior Legion matchup between the Plover Black Sox and the Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for Plover, leading off, playing left field, number 20, Braden Russell. Batting second, the right fielder, number 15, Henry Roth. Batting third, playing center field, number 12, Kason Sager. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 7, Eric Ranke. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 24, Darren Grabsky. Batting sixth, the DH, number 8, Adam Noskowiak. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 5, Ben Gruba. Batting eighth, playing third base, number 4, Sully Schober. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 21, Karsten Simonson. And pitching for the Black Sox, number 11, Joe Shizik. For the Marshfield Post 54 Blue Devils, leading off, playing center field, number 3, Jacob Sadowska. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Matt Konechny. Batting third and pitching, number 2, Dawson Luther. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 34, Mason Anderson. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 4, Nathan Richardson. Batting sixth, playing third base, number 8, Chase Robinson. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 32, Nathan Bugar. Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 9, Bryce Shoddy. And batting ninth, second baseman, number 27, Cash Osterman. At this time, we ask you please rise as able, remove your caps, and direct your attention to the field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. The Plover Black Sox, Marshfield Post 54, and American.
Glad to be with you guys. Again, Mike Wendland here as Dawson Luther gets his warm-ups in, as he will make his 4th start of the summer. He's 2-1 overall in 4 starts, 18 and a third innings, an ERA of .229, 13 strikeouts in that 18 and a third innings, 7 walks. So, just 6 earned runs during that time. He becomes the 4th player to make at least 4 starts for Marshfield this summer, joining Nathan Richardson, Caleb Carcraft, and Mason Anderson. The defense behind him, it'll be Bugar, Sadowska, and Shoddy from left to right in the outfield. On the corners of your infield, it'll be Robinson and Richardson. Up the middle, it'll be Konechny and Osterman, and Anderson does the catching for the right-hander, Luther. He'll face the top of the order and the outfield for the Black Sox, Drossel, Roth, and Sager. The trio has been together at the top of the order for most of the last month and a half. They made an adjustment and they've started to hit. Plover hitting .283 as a team, one of the better hitting teams. Marshfield on fire offensively, .311 this summer. They've scored 178 runs in 25 games. Plover scored 166 in 22. As Luther getting that fastball ready. And he looks to be pretty accurate so far during watching his warm-ups right now. The right-hander, as Anderson fires it down. That'll bring up Braden Drossel, our leadoff hitter. First pitch brought to you by our friends at Rice's More Than Floors in Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call today. Rice's More Than Floors.
Braden Drossel.
Drossel coming in hitting .368. He's driven in 9. First pitch, 8:09 Central Time. It is up for ball 1. Both teams are busy over the weekend in tournaments. Plover with their Schluter Central Wisconsin Classic. They won 3 out of 4. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. That one's gonna be popped up, foul ground, long run for Richardson. He just can't, he was so close chasing that one down, and it'll drop. Marshfield went 2-2. For Eau Claire, wins over Manitowoc and Winona. Tough loss to some really good Eau Claire and De Pere teams. Two teams they could very well see again in a couple of weeks here, as they are already qualified for the state tournament by being the host stadium. You also had a Valley game go final earlier. Doubleheader over Wisconsin Rapids. Stevens Point took down the Rangers 13-6. As it's now 2-2 on Braden Drossel. Luther works out of the windup. Popped foul ground again toward the dugouts. And roll into the Plover dugouts. Be fielded there by Darren Grabsky. Count remains 2-2. That's up and in. The count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff man. And the full count delivery is going to be lined into left. Bugar will play it on a hop. It'll be a leadoff base hit for Braden Drossel. Drossel over at first, 18 of 19 in stolen bases. He might look to run as Henry Roth will step in. Roth hitting .464, a home run and 20 driven in. Second on the team with 26 hits this summer. So he'll take a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Runner holds. That's going to be skied high on the infield. Matt Konechny backing up just onto the outfield grass, and he'll make the play for out number 1. So 1 down for in the Black Sox All-Star representative at AmFam Field. Kaysen Sager hitting .515. He's driven 24. He's got 3 home runs and 8 doubles. All those numbers are tops on the team. 35 hits. As they'll lob one over and Drossel will dive back in. That'll be on the corner, strike 1. Runner goes, hit and run was on. That's gonna be a fair ball down the line in the left. Drossel around second, he's on his way to third, he'll be held there. Sager's on his way to second, and he's in there with a 1-out double. Just kept that one fair inside third base.
The catcher, Eric Ranke.
That'll bring up Eric Ranke. Ranke hitting .262, a home run and 21 driven in. Of his 16 hits, 8 of them have gone for extra bases. Got a chance to drive some runs in here. And he's going to drive one into left. Bugar on his way, and that's over his head. That'll get all the way to the wall, and that'll bring in a couple of runs. Ranke on his way to second. He will stop there with a 2-run double. And Plover strikes first here in the top of the first. Off of Luther. Ranke swinging first pitch.
First baseman, Darren Gretzky.
And that'll bring up Darren Grabsky, the first baseman. Grabsky at 283. He homered last week, just driven in 16. As that one just down for ball one. 3 hits in the inning, 2 of them extra bases. That's a high chopper. That's a fair ball to third. The throw to first will be in time. On the play, Renke will take third as Robinson makes the play and throws it across for out number 2. So 2 down for the number 6 hitter, your designated hitter, Adam Skoviak. Skoviak hitting .212, and he's driven in 10. And also a lot of room behind home plate. That's down and away, ball 1. So a little bit extra on Anderson. If one gets by, Renke's going to try and score. Swing and a miss. Ball and a strike on to Skoviak. That's a high chopper, foul toward third. That'll be chased down in foul ground by Ben Summers. So ball and 2 strikes on to Skoviak. Luther trying to get out of this inning with just the 2 runs allowed. That one is served into shallow center. Long run over Sadowska with that incredible speed that he has. Chases it down with ease, and the inning is over. Plover gets a couple of runs on 3 hits, and they left a runner. After 1/2 inning, it's Plover 2. We'll get our first look at the Marshfield offense on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Dealers Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for. We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools. A selection so big, you'll need a map to find your way out. Dealers Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Broadcasting live at Jack Hackman Field as Joe Shizik gets his warm-ups in. Don't forget as well, 2 weeks from tomorrow, be right back here as Marshfield's hosting the AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament, July 28th through August 1st. Post 54 Legions welcoming 8 teams to compete for the state championship, at least 2 of which will be from the Wisconsin Valley. So visit Hackman Field in Marshfield, enjoy delicious concessions, a chance to win exciting raffle prizes, and more importantly, some outstanding baseball. Again, July 28th through August 1st, right here at Hackman Field in Marshfield. Shizik making his 5th start. He's 3-0 in 24 2/3 innings this summer. He's got a 1.13 earned run average. 27 strikeouts in those just shy of 25 innings. Just 4 earned runs allowed. He's walked 6. And he has been a rock for the Plover rotation so far. He's got a tough task ahead of him. First time these teams are seeing each other this year, and he's going to face some elite speed. Out of Marshfield, and starting with this man right here, Jacob Sadowska, one of the all-stars for this team, hitting .372, a couple of home runs. He's driven in 11. He's stolen 22 bags. He's got a couple of triples. He's scored 32 runs. I don't think you will find a faster baseball player in mid-Wisconsin than Sadowska. He's going to slice that one foul left field side. Now to play. Drossel, Sager, and Roth the outfield for Plover. Schober and Grabsky on the corners in the infield. Gruba and Simonson up the middle. Renke does the catching for Shizik. Ground ball to third. Schobert is there on a hop, throws, and he throws it wide, and he's safe. Or did they call him out? I stand corrected. They called him out. The throw from my angle looked like it was pulling Grabsky, but he was able to keep the bag, and it's a 5-3 ground out. So we got a view of it. What a play by Grabsky. Lunging across to his backhand side and just keeping that toe on the bag. For out number 1 to bring up the other all-star on the team, Matt Konechny, shortstop. Takes a strike right at the knees. Matt hitting .390 a home run. He's driven in 18. That's second best on the team. Leads the team, or second on the team with 7 doubles. Can play everywhere. That one popped fouling out of play. First base side, it's 0-2. Can catch, he can pitch, he can play all over the infield. He's just the definition of what you call a ball player. Shizik's got him 0-2. Down and away, Reinke with the block.
1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes. That one is up. Ball at the letters. 2-2. Pretty balanced left and right batting order for Coach Josh Metz. Is there strike 3 called? And that's out number 2.
The pitcher, Dawson Luther.
That'll bring up Dawson Luther. He's another left-handed hitter here. He starts out left, right, left. Luther at .404. He's the team leader with 20 runs batted in. It's on base at a .517 clip. That one's up and away for ball 1. I told that Felker Brothers of Marshfield is a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulating student athletes across central Wisconsin on their accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields and tracks. Best of luck this season and going into next year as well from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. 2-0 on Luther. Shizik trying to work the outside corner, missed his spot a couple of times as that one is sliced foul, third base side, now to play. 2-1. Good chance you might see Shizik again against Marshfield on Saturday. That one up, 3-1. These two teams will have a doubleheader at Memorial Saturday afternoon. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. Challenge fastball, and Luther took a big cut and was just over the top of it. The count will go full, 3-2. Shizik works out of the stretch exclusively. Ground ball to first. Grabsky takes on the backhand. Will flip to Shizik, covering 3-1 to put out, and the inning is over. Marshfield goes down in order in the first, and after one complete, your score is Plover 2 and Marshfield 0. As you're watching Wisconsin Valley American Legion Baseball live on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day. This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
Help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. So book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com. Luther back out for his second inning of work. He'll deal with the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 for the Black Sox. Gruba, Schober, and Simonson. As Ben Gruba will step in. Gruba, the walk-off hero Saturday night. Plover walked off Sheboygan 3-2. He had a single with Skoviak over at third base with the drawn-in outfield, as he'll take strike one. Gruba hitting 200 on the dot. He's driven in 10. And what a nice slow breaking ball in there. It's quickly 0-2 from Luther to Gruba. Up and away, no chase, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is going to be tomahawked into shallow center. Sadowski's coming in quickly, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So 1 down for the third baseman, Sully Schober. Schober is hitting 154 on base, though, at 476. He's drawn a team-high 19 walks. And has been hit by a pitch 5 times. Very patient hitter. First one from Luther. Up and away for ball 1. Up to well over at the Quadplex. Second inning, second game of a doubleheader. Stevens Point looking to sweep Wisconsin Rapids. They're up 3-0. That one's going to be line into left and down, a base hit for Schober.
Second baseman.
So Schober with the base hit. That'll bring up Karsten Simonson, the second baseman. Hitting the 9th spot, left-handed hitter. Simonson hitting 273 with 6 RBIs. First one to him is on the corner, strike 1 called. Again, 3-0 Stevens Point leading. They took game 1 of the doubleheader 13-6. As that one's flown into shallow right. Shoddy coming in to make the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 down, now back to the top of the order, and Braden Drossel. Drossel singled and scored to lead off the ball game.
Get ready for a foul ball.
Got a nice crowd making the trip here on this warm day. Hopefully wherever you have been, you've been staying cool. As that's right in there, strike 1. As well, events remain for Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. Large groups or small, private party space is available for your event. So call now for available dates. Down and away. Things are leaving up 1-1 on Drossel. Luther out of the stretch. That's going to be dumped to second base and chased down there by Cash Osterman for the third out of the inning. Plover gets a hit, they leave a runner, and after 1.5 innings, it remains 2-0 Black Sox on Zaleski Sports.
Beer battered cheese curds now at Nasonville Dairy. Get them before they're gone in Marshfield at Weber's Farm Store, Curtis, and at the Nasonville Worldwide Headquarters on Highway 10 just west of Marshfield. Master cheesemaker Ken Hyman, tell us more about beer battered curds.
We've been acknowledged as having some of the best curd in the nation and in the world. We actually finished first in the world last year, world competition. So here we are, and we always compete well with other people. So now it's the idea of making a beer batter that could be the best in the world.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Number 2. Again, plenty of fans hanging out there, sitting in the shade under the canopy, or under the grandstand. So it's one about the home run derby going on in Philadelphia. Wilson Contreras, Jordan Walker locked into the second round. Junior Caminero as well. Looks like how, and Schwarber hit 10. Harper still has now got 4 as that one up and nowhere close to the breaking ball on Mason Anderson for ball 1. Contreras and Walker each hit 13 in their first round. The new rules, that's a number of swings as Anderson flies one into routine center for Kason Sager. That's out number 1.
First baseman,
And the new rules that you get 20 swings. It's not timed, it's not outs. You get a certain amount of swings. So 1 down for the first baseman, Nathan Richardson. Richardson hitting .382. He's driven in 5. A couple of doubles during his time. Also been a standout on the bump. He's had an awesome season as a pitcher as he takes ball 1. Richardson leads the team. He started 6 games. He's got 4 wins. An ERA of 2.4. That one is going to be lined right field side, slicing foul toward the bullpen. To even things up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is just a touch low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And Shizik works exclusively out of the stretch, kind of crossfire, hides the ball with that left foot, and the big leg kick as that one is down low, and it's 3 balls and a strike on Richardson. Ground ball to second. A couple hops for Simonson on the backhand. Steps and throws for out number 2. That'll bring up Chase Robinson, the third baseman. Comes in hitting .274, a home run, and 18 driven in. And he's a guy with big-time power. Saw him during 2025, the spring season. Hit one near the scoreboard at Buchholz. An absolute tank. As he takes a big cut and fouls that one right off the backstop for strike 1. Might as well let Stratford Plumbing and Heating. Your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation and professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. As there's one flown into center. Not much carry, though. It goes out to Sager, who makes the play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down goes Marshfield in the second. And after to complete, the score remains Plover 2, Marshfield nothing in this Wisconsin Valley Conference American Legion baseball game on Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for. We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools. A selection so big, you'll need a map to find your way out. Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Gene Zaleski and Gavin Miller. As it'll be Roth, Sager, and Ranke, 2, 3, and 4 against Dawson Luther here in the top of the third. Swinging away, and a first pitch curveball. Roth in front and fouls it off down the third base side toward the Marshfield dugout. 0-1 on Roth, who's 0 for 1. He popped up to short back in the first inning. And he chases a high fastball that time, and it's 0-2. Luther, just from watching, I'm almost lined up straight on at home plate. Luther has got a lot of carry on the fastball, so the ball doesn't look like it's driving. It looks like it's actually rising as it gets to you. And that's strike 3 called. That top outside corner is there. And there's our first Serve Pro strikeout of the night for Dawson Luther. Calls Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, it's like it never happened. So 1 down for Kason Sager. He doubled and scored back in the first. And he will take a strike. That's outside and evens things up 1-1. And he's going to rip that one to left, slicing and just foul. By a foot or two at most. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on Sager. As he heads back to the box, reminder as well that Next Step Prosthetics is providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin, so take your next step and contact them today. You see the Roth strikeout, painted on that upper outside corner by Luther for his first punch out. He's given up 2 runs on 4 hits, both of them earned through 2 1/3. Down and away, went for the breaking ball, didn't get the chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Dawson Luther. And a swing and a miss. So back-to-back Serve Pro strikeouts for the right-hander.
The catcher, Eric Ranke.
And there's 2 outs for Ranke. Good settling down inning so far for Luther, as he'll face Ranke. Ranke, a 2-run double back in the first. Responsible for the only 2 runs of the ball game so far. He takes one outside for ball 1. He's got that old school catcher look. The high socks, the no batting gloves, top button unbuttoned on the jersey. He takes ball 2. I affectionately called him Jason Kendall in games past. So he takes ball 3. Craig Biggio. Right, fitting since he wears number 7. 3-0 on Ranke. Grabsky in the on-deck circle. Taking all the way, and he takes a strike. 3-1 now. Luther wasting no time, already back into his windup. And that one is down and away for ball 4. And there's a 2-out base runner. And we'll see if they go to a courtesy runner here with 2 outs for their catcher. Looks like they will not, and that'll bring in Darren Grabsky. Grabsky grounded out to third base back in the first. He's 0 for 1 on the night. Ranke stolen 6 bases. He'll take his lead off of first. And that's low for ball 1. So far this entire inning's been all about Luther. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. Runner goes. It's a curveball. It's a called strike. Throw down to second is not in time. So Ranke steals his 7th. And for Plover, that's their 61st stolen base of the season. So now base hit Could make this a 3-0 game as Luther will step off and reset. Ball and a strike, the count here in the top half of the third. Ground ball to third. A couple hops for Robinson. He's going to look he's going to tag the runner. Ranke was heading to third, and he will be erased on the fielder's choice, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, and a runner left for the Black Sox, and through 2 1/2, your score remains 2-0 Plover. Live from Heckman on Zaleski Sports.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Every big future starts with a small step. You can't plan every part of your child's future, but you can help them build smart financial habits that last a lifetime. That's why Simplicity Credit Union Youth Accounts make it easy to start early, helping young savers build confidence and grow towards a bright future. Because the lessons they learn today can grow into something bigger tomorrow.
Glad to have you joining us. You see all the logos of the teams that play here in Marshfield. You got the Tigers, the Dons, the Chaparrals, and of course the Post 54 Blue Devils. Here from Hackman. Yeah, Joe Shizik gets his final warm-up in. Updates all over in Philadelphia. We got our final 4 in the home run derby. It'll be Wilson Contreras taking on Kyle Schwarber in a matchup. And then Jordan Walker and Junior Caminero. So Jack Caglianone, Murakami, Ben Rice, and Harper all eliminated. So as we start the bottom of the third, it'll be the bottom of the order for Marshfield. Dayton Bugard to lead things off, the left fielder. Bugard hitting .258. He's driven in 4. Wide open stance. He takes one high and tight for ball 1. Shizik started his night 6 up, 6 down, 3 ground outs, a couple of fly balls, and a strikeout. And he's behind 2-0. Swing and a miss. Challenge fastball. It's 2-1. A fairly still night, a little humid. That one's fouled back and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Dayton Bugard. Bugard, Shoddy, and Osterman, 7, 8, and 9 for the Blue Devils. That one outside with a fastball, and the count goes full. 3-2. And these two teams come in tied at the top of the conference. That one is popped up on the infield. Who wants it? Grabsky calls for it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Shoddy. Shoddy at .264. He's got a home run. He's driven in 13. Left-handed hitter. Plover has played 2 extra games in conference, so they are one game up in the win column and 1 game behind in the loss column. They're 10-2. Marshfield is 9-1. And that all gets rectified this week. There's a strike, 1-1. However, a wrench could be thrown into things. There's a game that was lightninged out a couple of weeks ago with Stevens Point in Marshfield. Is that one outside? The lightning came after Marshfield had gone on a flurry of offense. They took a 9-5 lead in the 6th, but If you go back to the last full inning, the 5th inning of that game, is that one a slice foul? It was 5-5. So the 4 and the 6th happened before the delay. So if they can't finish that game, you have to go back to that last full inning, and it'd be a 5-5 tie, which could make the difference of a half game in the standings. So it goes down low 3-2. But they're going to do their best to try and get that game finished, the last inning and a half or so. Also got a makeup game against Wausau on Sunday. That was a line into center. Sager got a little bit of a late read, but he's able to have it carry out to him for out number 2. Good swing there from Shoddy, a line out. So 2 down for Cash Osterman. Osterman's got a home run. He's also got a double and a triple. One of 4 players to have each one of the extra base hits this summer. He's got one of each, hitting .250. Result First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. That one low. Swing and a miss. That's a big swing from Osterman. And that tailing down and inside fastball. Half swing, he did go around, then it's 1-2. Of course, starting tomorrow, all these teams back into their regular conference 3-game series. It'll be Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids. Plover will take on Everest. And that's in the dirt, as these teams will then wrap up their series with a doubleheader Saturday in Plover. And they'll face Wausau, Marshfield will, on Sunday. And this time next week, we're in regionals, as that's high and tight. Just missed them, and its count goes full, 3-2. So every hitter in this inning has gone full on Shizik. Driving up that pitch count here in this 3rd inning. Ground ball foul toward the Marshfield dugout. We'll try it again. Swing and a miss. Fastball in the outside corner. Shizik would get his 2nd strikeout, and he goes 1-2-3 again in the 3rd. He's gone 9 up and 9 down, first time through the order. After 3 complete, it is Plover 2 and Marshfield nothing on Zaleski Sports.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neilsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Top half of inning number 4. Dawson Luther back out there to work. And you can find anywhere if you want. You can sit in your truck and watch, sit in the grandstand, sit down the lines. Try and find your way here to Hackman, whether it's tonight or in 2 weeks' time for the state tournament. It's going to be a great time. I'm glad to be with you every step of the way here on Zaleski Sports. 1-0 the count on Adam Niskoviak. He is 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. He 1-0. Just couldn't wait enough. That breaking ball just never got there, and he's swing and a miss. Very good pitch there from Luther. That one is skied into center. Sadowska jogging over to his left and back a few steps. And he makes it look easy for out number 1. So one down for Gruba. Ben Gruba 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. So through 3 1/3, Luther, 4 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned a couple of strikeouts and a walk. There's another first pitch curveball, and he fouls it off for strike 1. Result to hurry in for huge savings at Hiller's Ace Hardware. Save on Milwaukee outdoor power equipment and everything from chainsaws to string trimmers. Hiller's Hardware in Marshfield. Things leaving up 1-1 on Ben Gruba. That one down and away, picked on the short hop by Anderson behind the plate. Brings that one right onto the outside corner, well placed. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Ben Gruba. Just missed. Just a hair outside, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to third. Bobbled by Robinson. The long throw is in time, and no, it's got through the leg of Richardson on the stretch, and Gruba will be aboard. We'll see how that one gets ruled.
The third baseman, Sonny Schober.
My first lean is base hit. See how the Blue Devil dugout rules that one. So here's Schober. He's singled back in the second. That's ruled an E5, okay. An E5 is the ruling from the Marshfield dugout. They're their game changer. And there's strike 1 on Schober. The backhand, Robinson bobbled it originally, so there was the original error. It's a ball and a strike on Schober. Gruba has attempted 1 stolen base this year. It was successful, and he'll dive back in as there's another throw over. Okay, so there's a lot of room behind home plates with a runner on third, some pressure on the catcher. There's a lot of room down the foul line, so test the corner outfielders backing up plays. Breaking ball down and away. If there's by either team a pickoff miscue, ball's gonna roll a long ways, and in this case, if you're either Bugar or more likely Shoddy, you gotta be on your horse to go help him. So there's ball 3. One of the bigger foul territories in mid-Wisconsin. The 3-1 is strike 2 called. So the count goes full. Schober taking a half step out of the batter's box, and he'll have to reset and get back in there. Luther working quick. And that will be high, ball 4. So 2 on with 1 out for Karsten Simonson.
Second baseman, Karsten Simonson.
For Schober, that's the 20th walk he's drawn this year. Simonson flew out to right field back in the second. He's 0 for 1 tonight. Ground ball to short. 6, 4, there will be no return throw. So Gruba will end up at third base. Konishny goes to Osterman for out number 2 in the fielder's choice. He erases Schober. So 2 down, back to the top of the order we go. Third time through for Drossel. Braden Drossel 1 for 2, a single and a run scored back in the first. And now you gotta wonder, you gotta think Simonson, who has stolen a base this year, first and third, he might take off. Maybe the Black Sox try and steal the run. They're a team that likes to use their speed. He doesn't go yet, and there's a ground ball to short. Konishny is down, takes the long throw, and it is picked over at first base by Richardson. He saves his shortstop and ends the inning. No runs, no hits, there was an error, and 2 runners left. And after 3 1/2, we're already halfway through this one. It is 2-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Bottom half of inning number 4. It'll be the top of the order, second time through against Joe Shizik. He's gone 9 up, 9 down through 3 innings, a couple of strikeouts. 4 outs through the air, 3 outs on the ground. As he will face Jacob Sadowska to lead things off. Sadowska grounded out to third base, back in the bottom of the first. And he squares, and he pulls back for ball 1. A big thank you to our game day sponsors tonight: Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Taqueria Menorca, Partners Bank, and Hefco Floral. The 1-0. That one is ripped foul. Now the fence ends up all the way back towards shortstop. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, the other kids are. I have to go look for her. Go by Mama.
The 1-1 is ripped foul again. Look out, Coach Metz in the third base coaching box. A little skip to my loot. Did not want to end up like Tommy Lasorda 25 years ago in the All-Star game. Ball and 2 strikes. Weighted back nicely to spoil a nice breaking ball. It remains 1-2. The 1-2. Down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Shizik will set his glove at the letters. Outside, and it counts full. 4th consecutive hitter that's gone to a full count against Joe Shizik tonight. All 3 in his 3rd inning, and now Sadowska to lead off the 4th. And there's the first base runner of the night for Marshfield. Sadowska draws the leadoff walk. And now you got to worry about him stealing a base. He's 22 for 24. As now Matt Konechny will be the hitter. He struck out looking back in the first. Rise on now at Shiro Tire Auto Service, starting as low as $49 on Starfire tires, plus price match guarantee on all tire brands. When it comes to tires, look no further than Shiro Tire and Auto Service. Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Weston. Runner goes, throw down to second will be late. He got an incredible jump. And that was much closer than I thought it was going to be. And it's a stolen base. number 23. And now Ranke will go out and just make sure him and Shizik are on the right page for their signs. Another update as well. Jordan Walker, he'll be into the finals of the home run derby. He took down Junior Caminero 6-5. Shizik out of the stretch. And that's low for ball 2. I'll tell you, just because I'm fascinated by it. The longest home run of the day so far. 490 feet, or to 491 over in Philadelphia. That one spikes in there and blocked by Rankin. It's 3-0. And just like that, Kenichi is one ball away from having putting himself on base as the tying run here in the 4th for Luther. Runner goes. Ball 4, throw to third, the tag, and they got him. Caught stealing at third base. Kenichi will draw the walk. But it still ends up being an out. Ranke put the ball right on the third base bag, and Schober was able to get the tag down. So 1 out and a runner on first for Dawson Luther. He grounded out to first base back in the 1st inning. And it's back up the middle. There's a base hit. And they'll be at first and second for Anderson. First hit of the game, and the first 3 have reached on Shizik. The caught stealing looming large here with 1 out in the 4th. And that'll bring up Mason Anderson, who flew out to center his first time up. Comes in, right now hitting .347. Tying run aboard. That ball is up for ball 1. Shizik over 50 pitches now. Through 3 1/3. Luther at 62 through 4 complete. And another one in the dirt. Shizik struggling a little bit with his command this inning. Couple of walks and a base hit. Two balls and nothing on Anderson. Driven in 17. He's got a team-high 9 doubles. He fouls that one straight back and make it 2-1. A warm, balmy night. Umpire with all the gear on. As time is called by Anderson. The 2-1. 1 hopper, 6. 4, they get the out there on the fielder's choice. Gruba to Simonson, so they get an out. Kenichi over to third, Luther off the base pass, and Anderson to first. And that'll bring up Nathan Richardson. Richardson 0 for 1, he grounded out to second base back. In the 2nd inning. And now we'll get a courtesy runner for the catcher. That'll be number 10, be Truxton Becker.
The courtesy runner at first base is number 10, Truxton Becker.
Becker's stolen a couple of bags this summer. That one chopped foul right at home plate. 0-1 on Richardson. Chiswick trying to strand a couple of runners here in the fourth. The 0-1. Flied right field side, slicing foul. And it's 0-2. Throw over, and Becker back in there. And again, that's one you got to keep an eye on. That ball gets away even a little bit, and Matt Konechny will come in to score. They try it again, and Becker is back in there. Nothing in two. Chiswick sets at the letters. Popped up, foul territory, long look over, and I hear both guys say they can't see it, and it ends up on the roof of the Plover dugout. And that's something every player's got to get used to when you play night games. The little white pill ends up in the lights. You got to figure out which one of them is the baseball. Remains 0-2. That one blocked by Ranke. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Richardson called out on strikes on the outside corner, and Marshfield is retired in the fourth. They get a hit, they leave a pair, and through 4 complete, your score remains 2-0 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Henry Rock.
See the bus and all the cars in the parking lots. Making sure one of them isn't mine. As we start the top of the fifth, as it'll be 2-3-4. Roth, Sager, and Ranke against Luther. High breaking ball. Almost came all the way back. That big, slow, Granke-like hook. And it's ball 1. Roth 0 for 2, pop up and a strikeout today. That one's in there, 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, just had him off balance, trying to wait back on that curveball. It's 1-2. High chopper, foul past third. Four innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, a walk and a couple of 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for Luther tonight. This next pitch will be number 70 for the right-hander. Both pitchers at a pretty good position pitch count-wise. To at least get through 6, maybe all 7. Strike 3 called. Luther paints that outside corner for the second time tonight. He's got a serve pro strikeout of Henry Roth. So 1 down for Kaysen Sager. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. He scored a run back in the first. Update as well is that one down low. Finals in Philadelphia will be Kyle Schwarber and Jordan Walker. As that one is high, so the local star and his Schwarbombs against the breakout star in Major League Baseball, Jordan Walker of the Cardinals, in the finals of the Home Run Derby. That one pops sky high, foul territory behind the plate. There's room for Anderson. He gets called off by Robinson to make the catch for out number 2. It's a tough play for a catcher and a smart play for Robinson once he found it to say, I've got it. And that's 2 down. So that'll bring up Eric Renke, the catcher. He is 1 for 1, a 2-run double back in the first. That swing responsible for the only 2 runs of the game tonight. He drew a walk back in the third. Strike 1. That one down and away, and all the way to the backstop it goes. And Anderson will run it and chase it down. And usually that's the on-deck hitter, and they get a lot of room here. Plover usually sends their hitter that's in the hole to go and get it. And Skobiak was on his way, but Anderson says, I got it. Catcher will always get himself some brownie points to the umpire, going and chasing down a loose ball. The 1-1. There's that big curveball once again. It's 1-2. Luther, outside of a couple of walks, has really settled in since that first inning. 2 walks and a hit since then. That one up, 2-2. It was just the first 4 batters of the game was the difference. 3 hits among those, including a couple of doubles, including Renke's, a 2-run 2-bagger. And that's been the difference. That one ripped foul past third. And just looking at the defensive lineman as well, they're playing to pull. Sanowska playing in more of the left center. He's playing near the shortstop side of center field. It's a huge gap in right center field. That one chopped again and foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that's low, and the counter is running full. Another update as well over at the Quadplex in the 4th inning of Game 2 of that doubleheader. Stevens Point leads Wisconsin Rapids 3-1. Sixers took Game 1 of that doubleheader, and Renke will draw his 2nd walk of the game. He's on base for the 3rd time. And that'll bring up Darren Grabsky. Grabsky 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs. Runner goes, half swing, he went around, thrown to second, not in time. So Ranke will get another stolen base. It's his second tonight and his 8th of the summer. And it's 0-1, the count. Luther will step off. That one in the dirt. Things leaving up, a ball and a strike. Twice, Grafke's grounded out to third base. Looking to get a big insurance run here in the top of the 5th. Runner goes. That's going to be flied into center. Sadowska coming quick. He dives, and that will drop, and a run will be in. It'll be an RBI single for Darren Grabski. With the runner going, Sadowska selling out, and he almost got there. That would have been an incredible play.
Now that is designated hitter, Adam Niskowiak.
And now that'll bring up Niskowiak. Skowiak 0 for 2. He's flown out to center twice. And you pop that one, first base side, slicing out of play. And it's 0-1. Looks like we do have some bullpen action potentially for Marshfield. It looks like Becker's starting to throw. As Luther over 80 pitches, a throw over, and Grabski back in there. And he pops that one third base side now to play. And it's 0-2 now. The Black Sox designated hitter tonight. You see the bullpen. And a wave and a miss, spun him all the way around. Another serve pro strikeout for Luther. He's got 4 in the game, but he gives up a run on a hit. The 2-out walk comes back to hurt. A runner left. 4.5 complete. Your score now 3-0 Black Sox on Zaleski Sports.
Please see Miss Kinley in a pink shirt walking around. Last call.
So, after a couple of years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megashare.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake. A half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
Bottom half of inning number 5. As I say hi to you all, glad to have you guys joining me up here in the press box. And as I watch myself on the monitor, it's always kind of a bizarre feeling. As Shizik back out there to work in the bottom of the 5th, he'll face 6, 7, and 8. Robinson, Bugar, and Shoddy due up for Marshfield. Shizik 1 hit, couple of walks, and a couple of strikeouts, or 3 strikeouts through 4 innings of work. Again, it looked like Truxton Becker throwing in that bullpen. Getting ready just in case. We'll see how long Luther goes. He's at 84 pitches through 5. Shizik at 62 through 4. So he'll deal with Robinson. Robinson flew out to center field his first time up. And he pops that one a mile high on the infield. Schober calls it and catches it. It tailed late on him. That's out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. So Dayton Bugar will hit. He popped up to first base his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the night. And this game living up to the billing due to 2 teams in a dead tie in the standings. Plover has played 2 extra games. They have 1 more win and 1 more loss. As that'll be in the dirt for ball 1. They'll be next 3 days. 2 on the road, 1 at home on Wednesday night against Everest. Tuesday and Thursday they'll be in Schofield. Saturday doubleheader against these Blue Devils at Memorial and Plover to wrap up the conference season for them. That one fouled away, ball and a strike. Again, Marshfield will have 3 against the Rangers of Wisconsin Rapids coming up. The doubleheader, of course, on Saturday. Still waiting to potentially to finish off the game with Point that was lightninged out earlier. And then Sunday they'll have Wausau as there's a swing and a miss. To wrap up there, so a lot of baseball played this week for both these 2 teams. Of course, then it becomes tournament time. These 2 teams in separate regionals. That one fouled away. Marshall will be heading up to Big Rivers country with Wausau. Deal with Oakland Chippewa Falls. Nothing for them to worry about because they're already going to be here since they're hosting the tournament. They'll be one of the final 8 no matter what, as that one popped foul. Plover will just head across town to Buchholz in Stevens Point with the Sixers, Wisconsin Rapids, and Everest. Both those regions will have the entire run of them here on Zaleski Sports. That one is sliced right field side toward the bullpens. Well, the entire of those 2 regions will have championships of all the other ones in AAA. See who are the 8 teams that'll be here in a couple of weeks. That one fouled back again right above our microphone. Have the new London Regional in AA over at Hatton Park. And their mountain of a center field. The 1-2 is going to be lined into the gap in right center and down. Roth will get there and hold him to a 1-out single. 9th hit of the summer for Dayton Bugar. And that'll bring up Bryce Shoddy. He lined out to center his first time up. He's got a home run. He's driven in 13 this summer. Just a little over, just shy of an hour 15 into this ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. That one down low, ball 1 from Shizik. That was the 2nd hit of the night for Marshfield. Of course, a chance they may see him again on Saturday. We'll see. That one's in there, 1-1. I think probably Grabsky and Mansavage next couple of days. Thursday can go with someone like Braden Drossel if you're Plover. Ground ball to short. Gruba 6-4. And Simonson will not make the return throw. So the fielder's choice erases Bugar at second base. And that'll be out number 2 for Osterman, who struck out swinging back in this 3rd inning. I think they gave a little bit of time for Simon to make sure he was all right. He got kind of rolled up a little bit. Clean, hard slide from Bugar into second base. Throw over, and back in with a dive is Bryce Shoddy. Shoddy's not attempted a stolen base. As a team, with the stolen base earlier from Sadowska, they are 54 of 63 in stolen base attempts this summer. There's a swing and miss. Granted, a majority of those are by Jacob Sadowska. Robinson with 8, second on the team. That one is blocked and kept in front by Ranky. No advance from Bryce Shoddy. And glad to have you with us wherever you are. My name is Mike Wentman, Joe Anderson, Gavin Miller, Jason Zaleski in the trailer. Pushing all the buttons, running all the cameras. That one is going to be lined into the gap, and that's going to get split the outfielders, and that should bring in a run. That will bring in a runner. Shoddy around third. The throw will go in, and it's an RBI double for Cash Osterman, and Marshfield is on the board. And now we go back to the top of the order. Second double and 12th RBI of the season for Osterman. And now Sadowska will come in representing the tying run. Sadowska's got a couple of homers this year. I don't know how many. I don't know if those were inside the Parkers or not. With his speed, they're both gone. Some power. Popped that one, third base side now to play. Sadowska's walked and grounded out in the game tonight. He was the first base runner back in the fourth. Ended up stealing second and then was caught stealing and third. That one high, and it's 1-1. Fouled into the mitt, hung on to by Ranky, strike 2. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Chases the high heater, and the inning is over. Marshall gets a run on 2 hits, and they leave a runner. And we have a new score after 5 innings. It is 3-1 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megasure.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
For the PA system. Hey, my name is Mike Wellens. Joe, Gavin, and Jason in the truck. Doing the hard work so I can talk baseball here on Zaleski Sports. It'll be the bottom of the order against Dawson Luther for the Plover Black Sox here in the top of the 6th. Gruba, Schober, and Simonson due up. Bullpen action currently for Plover, a right-hander.
Leading off the shortstop, Ben Gruba.
As Ben Gruba, who is 0 for 2, will lead things off. Fly out. Back in the 2nd, he reached out an error back in the 4th. And that's in for a called strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. 6 left. 1-1, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 3 left for Marshfield. 2 balls and a strike on Gruba. I think that might be Henry Roth getting loose. That one is flown into left. Not much movement there for Bugard. He's there for out number 1. So 1 down for Sully Schober. Schober's walked, or he's 1 for 1, a single and a walk tonight. And that is Henry Roth getting loose in the bullpen. He had his first appearance on the mound last week, second game of the doubleheader against Stevens Point. But an inning and a third. It was what you call effectively wild. Walked 3 and struck out 3 in an inning and a third. Two and nothing on Schober. That's right there. 2-1. Fly ball into a right. Shoddy now backing up a couple of steps, then back to where he started, and he makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down for Simonson. Simonson 0 for 2, fly out and a ground out. First one is going to be fouled back and out of play. There's a race with all the youngsters chasing that one down. Big slow curveball around the barrel and in for strike 2. Luther trying to get through 6 strong innings of work. That one fouled back on pitch 95. Luther will step off, wipe the sweat from his brow, and reset. No balls, 2 strikes on Simonson. Chops that one foul. It goes right back to the curveball again. And the 0-2. High chopper. That's going to be a foul ball. Almost a collision between everybody there. And Simonson running down the baseline may have saved himself. If he's not hustling down there, Luther might just make the play in fair territory easily and just turn either tag or throw. But Simonson going basically stride for stride with him. He had to avoid the pitcher, and Luther had to avoid him, and that allowed the ball to kick foul. Fly ball, shallow center, ranging back out is Osterman. He slides and makes the play to end the inning. 3 outs through the air for Luther, and he's through 6. Your score after 5.5, it's 3-1 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
We have a winner. The winning number is 421-537.
Beer battered cheese curds now at Nasonville Dairy. Get them before they're gone in Marshfield at Weber's Farm Store, Curtis, and at the Nasonville Worldwide Headquarters on Highway 10 just west of Marshfield. Master cheesemaker Ken Hyman, tell us more about beer battered curds.
We've been acknowledged as having some of the best curd in the nation and in the world. We actually finished first in the world last year, world competition. So here we are, and we always compete well with other people. So now it's the idea of making a beer batter that could be the best in the world.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
Bottom half of inning number 6. Shizik back out to work. He'll face Konechny, Lutheran, Anderson. 2, 3, and 4 as the first pitch is flied into right. Roth, few steps to his left. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 down for Luther. Luther had the first hit of the ball game back in the 4th. He is 1 for 2 tonight. He's done a good job after a rough first 4 batters pitching. He's gotten through 6. 3 runs, all earned on 5 hits, with 4 strikeouts and 2 walks. He takes strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Outside. Shizik at 84 pitches right now. Luther, 98. Cue shot ground ball, a couple of hops for Schober. Steps and throws. It's wide. The tag. They got him on the sleeve of the jersey for the out. Our base umpires saying that Grabski got the tag just barely on Luther. So 2 down for Anderson. Anderson 0 for 2. Fly out and a ground out. Swing and a miss. If she doesn't get through Anderson quick here, there's a chance he can get back out there for the 7th. 86 pitches for the right-hander. That one flied into right field and slicing. Roth on the run, dives, but he can't quite get there. He's sold out. Lost his hat and he goes and chases down the baseball. Also gives himself a little bit of a breather. Well, and then throw it in, jog back to his spot, go grab his hat. Roth, one of the younger guys, going to be a junior this upcoming season. The 0-2. Didn't get the chase on that high fastball, 1 and 2. And for both these teams, as we get in these late innings, every pitch is huge toward getting that starter out of the game. More bullpen action for Marshfield. Actually, in the actual bullpen itself now. Swing and a miss. Shizik will get the strikeout, and the inning is over. He goes 1, 2, 3 through the heart of the order. And after 6 complete, your score remains 3-1 Plover on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free, and while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
As we go to the 7th, you see some of the Black Sox talking in their dugout. Dawson Luther is going to go back out there to start the inning. He will have to deal with the top of the order as long as he can. In bullpen action all around. As Braden Drossel in the top of the order will lead things off for the Black Sox. Drossel 1 for 3. Breaking ball in for a called strike. Drossel singled and scored. That led off the ball game. Right now, that's the two-run double by Renke is the big one. That one high and tight. Another curveball, and it's 1-1. Pops that one up first base side, slicing, and that ends up near the dugout, very close, and it'll fall for strike 2. Luther now at 1-0-1. Drossel, Roth, and Sager for Plover looking for some insurance. They got the top of their order up. The 1-2 is going to be lined to short and into center field. A leadoff base hit for Braden Drossel. So he is aboard, and now here comes Henry Roth. Roth is 0 for 3, couple of strikeouts. He's been called out on strikes twice. Drossel, 18 of 19 in stolen bases. He leads the team. And he takes ball 1. Yeah, I think Roth might be auto-taking here and make this Luther's final batter. He takes a high strike, and it's 1-1. One and one. Runner goes. Curveball, strike, throw to second, not in time. And Drossel just hangs onto the bag, and Osterman is down. Osterman shaking off his throwing hand. May have gotten clipped by a spike or rolled up a little bit. I hope he'll be all right. He's getting a moment to make sure he's okay. It looks like Kellen Casey getting loose in the Plover bullpen. You see our instant replay. Oh, as he kind of reached for the tag, he got stepped on at second base. It's a little bit of a lunging play, and it looks like he's going to be good to go. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Roth with nobody out. And Drossel in scoring position now. Final batter for Luther tonight. That one is ripped foul left field side. And if this game's anything to think about, we're going to have a really fun time Saturday for 2 more of these 2 teams going at it. Ball and 2 strikes. That one is grounded, fair down the left field line and into the corner. Drossel around third, he will score. Roth in his way to second. It's a great throw, but he's in there sliding. RBI double for Henry Roth. Makes it a 4-1 game, and here comes Coach Metz out of the dugout. Big round of applause for Luther as he heads off. And he'll get a new glove, and he will go into center field. We'll keep things here as we get a gander at everything. Get all the changes for you guys. Looks like it'll be Sadowska who will make his 6th appearance on the mound this season, his 5th out of the pen in 8 1/3 innings. He's given up 4 earned runs. He struck out 12, a .336 earned run average for Sadowska. So for Luther, 6+ innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. He is responsible for Roth over at second base. Sadowska will come in and face Kaysen Sager. For Roth, that was his 8th double and 21st run batted in. And Sadowska will try and keep it at a 3-run deficit. It'll be Richardson, Robinson, and Bugar due to hit in the bottom half of the inning for Marshfield. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Our umpire gets in position just to see how he views things from Sadowska. So get his final couple of warm-ups in. Everyone got huddling around and under the lights, prime time, beautiful night sky. Glad to have you joining us. Again, don't forget, 2 weeks from tomorrow, all the fun begins at the state tournament. Regionals next week all over the state, 7 of them. We'll be there for all 7 championships. And the entire tournament runs over in Chippewa and over at Buchholz. Sadowska gets his final warm-up completed. Anderson giving out instructions to his team, the general of the defense. Nobody out, Roth over at second base. He's stolen 14 bags, and Plover, more than any team I've seen, likes to try and take third. Sager 1 for 3, a double back in the first. He squares the bunt and takes high and away. Throw back to second. Roth is back in there. Osterman flip that one to Matt Konechny. It doesn't look comfortable out there. Again, got stepped on unintentionally on that stolen base by Drossel earlier in the inning. Swing and a miss. Sager, the team leader, he's hit 3 home runs this summer. He's driven in 24. Swing and a miss. That time went to the breaking ball. And it's 1-2. Sadowski's got strikeout stuff. Averages over a strikeout per inning. The 1-2. 3 looks. Runner goes. That is ripped left field side and foul by Sager. Update as well. Bottom 5 in Wisconsin Rapids. Rangers lead Stevens Point 6-5. Sadowski. Glove on his left shoulder as he looks in to get the sign from Anderson. Osterman dancing around behind second base, holding on Roth. Swing and a miss. Sadowski will get his first Serve Pro strikeout of the night in relief. That's out number 1 to bring up Reinke. Reinke's doubled home a pair, and he's in the first, and he's walked twice since. He has scored a run. He's stolen a couple of bags. Definitely a leader to be our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game. Sadowski will step off and I think wipe a couple of mosquitoes away from his forehead. Muggy night. Runner goes. It's a strike. Throw to third and plenty of time, but he is under the tag. Roth got in there just ahead of the tag, and he is called safe. Great throw by Anderson. Pitch was a called strike on Reinke, and they'll have to bring the infield in. Fly ball, shallow center, long run in for Luther. He'll get there, he dropped it. In and out of the glove, Roth will score on the air. And E8 brings in a run. You can close the book on Luther officially. 5 runs, 4 earned. As Grabsky will hit. Grabsky 1 for 3. He had an RBI single back in the 5th. So 1 down. That's a huge extra run for Plover. to have a 4-run lead. Shizik at 89 pitches. Yeah, I think he'll start the inning. And he gets pitch counted out or gets in some trouble. We'll see Kellen Casey. Ranky again, who was stolen twice already. Throw over, is back in there. We've seen recently, mostly this past week when we had weather like this, they would 2 outs, they would run for Ranky, let him get some shade, get the gear on. They're trusting him in his base running instincts. Bluffs the steal on the fastball's inside on Grabsky. That one outside, ball 2. Two balls and nothing. And Grabsky will call time and step out. I think Roth might have just gone back out to start throwing again. Maybe we'll see Henry Roth in the 7th. Popped him up, shallow right. Shoddy coming in, calls it off, makes a running catch, a couple of steps beyond the infield, and that's out number 2.
The designated hitter, Adam Niscoviak.
Thank you. 2 down for Niscoviak. He's 0 for 3, a couple of flyouts and a strikeout. That one down and away, kicks away, and a wild pitch will advance the runner to second. Now a base hit could make this a 5-run game. You know, it's got to be aware of Ranky. Maybe trying to take third. 1-0. Outside. 2-0 on Adam Skoviak. That's in there, right on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Two runs on 2 hits with 1 error. Curveball down and away. It's 3-1. That's in there, he's taken all the way. The count is full. They throw it back to second. Ranky is there in time. Osman will have to absorb that one into his belt. A full count on Skoviak.
3-2.
Runner goes. That's going to be flied into center. Luther ranging to his left, still going. He will chase it down in the gap. Atonement for the earlier drop. A nice play, saving a run there, but Plover gets two hits, an error, and a runner left. Last chance for Marshfield. 5-1 Plover your lead after 6.5 on Zaleski Sports.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Bottom half of inning number 7. Shizik back out there to work with 89 pitches. He will face 5, 6, and 7, working with a 4-run lead. It'll be Richardson, Robinson, and Bugar. If everyone reaches, Shoddy would come up as the tying run. Shizik at 89 pitches, so he's got 16 that he can work with if he can get through this inning. Richardson 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. One of 5 strikeouts for Shizik tonight. He's walked 2. Giving up 3 hits and a run that was earned. That one is lined into right and down to a first pitch single. Roth will get there quickly and hold him to a base hit. And wasting no time, Richardson found one he liked. And he is aboard. There's the first base runner the Blue Devils need. Now here's Robinson. 0 for 2, a fly out and a pop out. And he swings away and fouls it away. Strike 1. Shizik staying out of the stretch. That one out. Ball and a strike. Ken Robinson has one of the 7 home runs this year. That one just out with a fastball, 2 balls and a strike. That one out as well, 3-1. Just trying to nibble the corner and just missing. Now a pressure pitch here. And that gets away. Richardson's going to get second. He's going to take a big turn and hold as Robinson draws the walk. And there's 2 on, nobody out for Dayton Bugar. Bugar 1 for 2, a base hit. Back in the 5th. Strike 1. That one line into right, slicing toward the corner and down and fair. Roth will get there quick. Bugar's going to stop at first. They're at the corners with nobody out. and the tying run coming to the plates.
Right hitter, Bryce Shoddy.
As Shoddy will hit, as Connor Morozic will go and talk with his infield and battery. Great start to the inning for Marshfield. Hit, walk, hit. Well, the order's been very good tonight. Here's Shoddy. He's 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the 5th and came around to score on the Osterman single. First and third. Inside, ball 1. That one slicing left field side and foul. Evens up 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Shizik with number 100 there. Shoddy, who's got a home run this year, he represents the tying run. Fouled it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got Osterman on deck. Throw over and back standing is Bugar. Fly ball into right. Roth toward the line, makes the catch, runner tags. Throw goes into second, and the run will score on a sacrifice fly by Bryce Shoddy. Plover will take the outs. And concede the run. And now here's Osterman. Osterman has got an RBI tonight. He's 1 for 2. He's also hit one out of the park this year. That one in the dirt. Got the top of the order due up next. You got Sadowska waiting and watching. Ground ball to third. Schober misses it into left field, and E5. And the tying run is aboard.
The pitcher, Jacob Sadowska.
The tying run is aboard for Sadowska. Sadowska 0 for 2 with a walk. He'll be the final batter for Shizik no matter what. He squares, drops it, foul. So barring a double play ball, we will see a new pitcher here in the 7th. And let's be honest, if we see double play ball, it's because there was a line drive somewhere. Schober playing in on the grass. And he bunts through it. They're going to have everyone move up, so it's going to be as good as a bunt. As everyone steals, as Renke throws to first, everyone was caught off the bag. And Renke threw behind the trail runner Osterman. And now the tying run is in scoring position. 0-2 on Sadowska. Base hit should tie this game. Ground ball into the hole. And into right field. One run is in. They're going to hold the runner as the throw goes in and the cutoff. Sadowska with an RBI single. It's a one-run game. The tying run is at third. The winning run is on first for Matt Konechny. And that'll be it for Joe Shizik. Wayne Sankey makes the long walk out to take the baseball. And we will step aside as well in the bottom of the seventh. It's now a one-run game. 5-4 Marshfield, the tying run on third, winning run on first with great speed. And we'll see all the change on the other side on Zaleski Sports.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
Beer battered cheese curds now at Nasonville Dairy. Get them before they're gone in Marshfield at Weber's Farm Store, Curtis, and at the Nasonville Worldwide Headquarters on Highway 10 just west of Marshfield. Master cheesemaker Ken Hyman, tell us more about beer battered curds.
We've been acknowledged as having some of the best curd in the nation and in the world. We actually finished first in the world last year, world competition. So here we are, and we always compete well with other people. So now it's the idea of making a beer batter that could be the best in the world.
What a seventh inning it has been. 3 runs already in with 1 out. Again, the tying run at third in the form of Cash Osterman, who reached out an error. The winning run on Sadowska, who you got to think is going to be running sooner rather than later, get himself in scoring position and stay out of a double play. Matt Konechny will be the hitter against Henry Roth. Roth will make his second appearance on the mound this summer. His first one was last Thursday. He's gone an inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 run. He's walked and struck out 3 apiece. Plover trusting their right-hander here. Kellen Casey will go and play right field. Konechny 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Marshall going to pull off the comeback and get back into first place. Runner goes. It's in the dirt. It kicks away, and Osterman will stay at third. It'll be a stolen base for Sadowska. Now a base hit can end this game. They're going to play the middle infield back to try and turn 2. Corners are in. Outside, 2 balls and nothing. Three and nothing. You got Luther on deck. The all-time hit king in Pittsville. Swinging, 3. Oh, he's taking a rip. Comes up empty. But I like the confidence. Mac was trying to end it right there. Strike 2, and it's full. The 3-2. Fly ball, foul ground, long run. KC, he's going to make the catch. Runner tags. Throw all the way through. Not in time. We're tied. Sadowska goes to third. Konechny gets it done. And they're going to put Luther on. And now here's Anderson. Anderson 0 for 3. And again, elite speed over at third. A ball in the dirt. Could walk it off. Has time called late. And Anderson will reset. Like I said in the top of the inning, this is what we have to look forward to. Saturday is going to be must-see baseball. Luther runs. It's in the dirt and blocked by Ranke. Luther just stays out of the forest. His run doesn't matter. It's all about the guy on third and the guy at the plate. A 4-run comeback in the bottom of the 7th and looking for one more. That one outside and Ranke saves the game. 2-0. Anderson's driven in 17 runs this summer. And he fouls it back. Had a rip. Fly ball, foul ground. Grabsky taking a look. It'll get out of play. 2-2.
Come on, Mason, you got it.
Roth, Anderson. The battle here. They're going to give Grabsky a couple moments to get back into position. Plover had a walk-off win Saturday night. Marshfield looking for a walk-off win here. Just missed in, and it's full. You got cheers from one side, consternation from the other. Full count. There is a base open. You don't have to groove one. If you're Roth, Anderson looking for his pitch. And time called as Roth was starting his motion. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Up the middle, and Mason Anderson is the hero. A walk-off single, and Marshfield comes all the way back, and they win it. Your final score, a walk-off 6-5 triumph for the Blue Devils, as Mason Anderson sends one right back up the middle, and they take first place in the Valley into the final week of the regular season in a classic here from Hackman. Mason Anderson does it on his first hit of the night. 6-5 the final. Stay tuned. We'll have your Nasonville Dairy post-game show on the way. We'll talk with Coach Josh Metz, our Rich Shop Exteriors player of the game, Mason Anderson, right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
You want anyone?
Mason.
Mason.
You get the walk-off, you get in the house.
Yeah. Where are we going?
You see the camera right above the light.
Oh.
There.
Usually we go to home. Right?
Yeah. Jason told me to go over here.
Gotcha. Mason!
Yeah, bring it back. Back here with the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield Curds, NasonvilleDairy.com. Also some beer-batted cheese curds available as well. Michael, I'm here with Coach Josh Metz, our Rich Shop Exteriors player of the game, Mason Anderson, and Coach. This is anything to look forward to Obviously, no teams look ahead, but I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it's two good teams, right? I mean, there's no other way to say it, I guess. It's two really good teams, and I think we showed that tonight. Yeah.
And with all the baseball you've played from the spring to the summer, even over the years, you have both teams have such a crazy schedule this week. It's almost like you're playing professional ball. What's it like to keep the kids ready, keep yourself ready when you have such a stretch like this?
Yeah, I mean, I just told them in the huddle here, you know, this group has been a special group. It's been, you know, truly amazing to coach these guys. And, you know, thinking about it last night, it just, you know, we're on kind of the home stretch here, right? Then a lot of these guys are going to be gone after this year. And I told them just to remember, you know, this is kind of it. So, you know, when you're in the dog days, playing every day in the heat and you're tired, just remember we don't have a lot of time left, right? So to just enjoy it and try to remember that you get to play with each other again for another day and just take it that way.
And for you as a coach, that seventh inning, come in down 4, and the bottom of the order gets the job done, one after another, getting on base, advancing runners, tagging up on fly balls, 2 sac flies in the inning. How big is that for you to see your team 1 through 9 do the unselfish plays, the little things?
Yeah, they were really good tonight. The bottom of the order was really good tonight. Dayton put together some incredible at bats, and you know, Cash had some good at bats down there in the 9 hole too, and that gave our top and middle a chance. And you know, maybe it wasn't their best night, but the bottom picked up the slack. And you know, it's amazing how many ways we've found ways to win games late. These guys just don't give up. We've preached 21 outs, and you know, take advantage of every single last out. I mean, if you got 1 out left, use it, right? I know, make that 21st out, and these guys have really taken that to heart. And you know, this is you know, I can't even remember, but it's definitely a couple walk-offs we've had, that walk-off comeback wins. So, yeah.
Last thing I'll ask you before we get you out of these mosquitoes and let you go get some bug spray. What was your feeling in the coaching box off the bat? Did you know for sure it was down? And I guess what was your kind of emotions seeing that ball go over the head?
I knew it was down. I think it was relief. I just didn't know if we'd had it tonight. You know, we came off a tough weekend, tough loss in extra innings to Eau Claire in that game, and yesterday we just didn't have it. You know, let that one slip away, and then I just didn't know if we had it tonight. But I got to learn to not doubt these guys. But yeah, I would say relief tonight. Yeah, because we needed it. You know, to drop 3 in a row, that's tough. So yeah, it just feel good about you know, just a relief feeling after that one.
Absolutely, Coach. Great win tonight. What a performance, and good luck down the road. Our Rich Series player of the game, the walk-off hero, Mason Anderson. I guess first I'll ask you, what was your feeling off the bat there?
I wasn't sure if it was going to get down right away, but I mean, clearly got over his head. So I mean, it was just an inside pitch, and I was seeing a good at bat, and I was just happy he got down. Just glad to win the game.
And in that 7th inning, like I told Coach, I mean, bottom of the order, getting guys on, advancing runners, sacrifice flies, all the little things that makes a team special, and unselfish play is what kind of was the story tonight. What is it like for you seeing all these guys do their little part?
Yeah, honestly, it's amazing. Like, I wouldn't be in that position if it wasn't for my teammates. Everyone put every 100% of effort into that last inning, and that's what we've done all year. Everybody gives it their all. Everybody's trying to get an extra base, and that's why we found a way to win tonight.
And even that, you as well, catching all 7 in the weather we've had the past couple weeks I don't think it's just not fun for a catcher at times, but you be able to be a wall back there and prevent them from getting extra bases is also a big part of this. Like, what's it like for you kind of being the general of this defense and seeing everything in front of you?
I mean, I love it. I get so bored playing anywhere else in the field. I just love being back there, seeing the whole field, and it's just what I'm used to. I've been doing it for a while now, and it's fun. I love what I can do to help the team, and it was a good win tonight.
And then the last thing I'll ask, you guys have a ton of games this week. Luckily, regionals isn't as big of a deal for you guys as every other team in the state, but how big is it for you to kind of have almost like a professional schedule this week with next 3 days, 2 on Saturday, another 1 on Sunday, and then you get into playoff time?
I mean, it's definitely been a bear. It's a lot of games, but I mean, this team, we all love each other. We love spending time together, so it's been really fun. It's been good seeing the guys every day. I mean, it feels like a family, and come to see your family every day, it's a great feeling. So we still have a long stretch here, but hopefully we can go in strong into regionals.
Absolutely. So we're going to do one last thing. You see your camera on the light pole there. I'll give you this, and you've done this before, right?
Yeah.
Going 3, 2, 1.
I'm Mason Anderson, and I'm in the house. We're Blue Devils.
Jeff,
Thank you.
Good luck.
Sorry.
Mason Anderson, our Woodshop Exteriors player of the game in our Nason Valeri post-game show. The walk-off winner in the bottom of the 7th, a 5-run 7th for Marshfield to pick up the win and go sole possession of first place, one game up in the Wisconsin Valley, but still a lot of baseball to be played this week by both these teams. And we'll see them all week long. They got 3 with Everest. Marshall's got 3 with Wisconsin Rapids. They'll play each other twice on Saturday. Marshall's got Wausau on Sunday, and then it's playoff time. Next week, regionals, state 2 weeks from tomorrow, and they'll be right here at Hackman. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, Joe Anderson, Gavin Miller, Jason Zaleski in the trailer. This is Mike Lewin saying so long. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time, and good night.